Previous video when they interviewed the Auburn coach at halftime, he goes, "Oh, blown coverage, blown coverage." Oh yeah, if it weren't for that blown coverage, it was blown coverage. Yeah, like a meathead, like a little leaguer wouldn't have been that crappy. I want y'all to watch this one. I'm sure y'all have seen it if you pay any attention to college football. They just let the dude run, and you're gonna watch the DB right here, like he knows, and like he don't even turn and run with him. Like in real life, you wouldn't just stand there doing nothing. Even if you theoretically got rubbed out, you would turn and you would run with that guy with all your life, with everything you got. So they run into the rub route on purpose, and then he just stays as if he doesn't know there's an Auburn guy running downfield. I mean, college is horrible at faking the game. The NFL, of course, they are elite. And they've done it and done it and done it for years. And they're amazing athletes. But in college, not so much. That's like the worst, crappiest. Alabama doesn't make mistakes like this all year. But the game they care the most about, suddenly they can't play at all. I don't know where it's going. I watch all this like a movie. I don't know if they're scripting Alabama to lose, and then they would beat Georgia next week. So they would all have, they're going to have like these 29 teams that are all eligible to make the playoffs. And of course, it's the last year with just the four. And so they would make it to where well, it's a good thing we're going to 12, because there's 12 teams here we can't figure out. And of course, in a real world, you wouldn't have conference championship games. You would just, at the end of a regular season, you would have a 16 team. You'd have the top 16 teams according to exactly how they did the BSC. You would have voting, and you would have computers combined to give you, because they did a great job of the BCS, even though it was all scripted and faked. The way it spit out the best two teams each year. Back when it was just the BCS, just two teams. And that's what you would do. You would have that system pick your top 16 teams. Can you imagine how many teams going into rivalry week would have a chance to win their rivalry game to make the 16 team playoff? It would just make, but it's not real. But if it was real, that's what you would do. At the end of a 12 game season, you would have a 16 team playoff, which only makes one more game because you're eliminating conference championship games. The top 8 teams would all play at their home stadium, and then after that, you break it down to all the sites. The top team in the Southeast would go to Atlanta, so on and so forth. The top rated, highest ranked ACC team would go to their Charlotte game. The top rated SEC team would go to their Atlanta game. They would all go to their regional areas, bowls, so on and so forth. But that's if it was real in a perfect world. But they make it 12 for next year because it's stupid. They're going to give buys and all that kind of stuff, but whatever. But yeah, just the last 2 touchdowns that I've shown y'all here on this Iron Bowl, Iron mixing with Clay Bowl, Ghost in the Machine University Bowl. Just horrible. And the coaches, they always blame, blown coverage. And when teams have bad seasons and it happens enough, it's like if we fired the D coordinator, he's a millionaire and he's goes to another school to get paid millions. Or they're 100,000 errors. I mean, they go through their little embarrassment rituals, they pick up and move. It's no big deal. They're all making bank and they're all set for life because they're in Mystery Babylon.